Carson! What's up, guys? If you couldn't tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be telling you a couple stories from my high school experience. The time I got put on suicide watch, the time I got shoved out the window, and the time I walked in on two girls who didn't let on in the bathroom. Here we go. Story number 1. Suicide watch. I got put on suicide watch my freshman year for like 2 days because of an argument I had with the teacher. The argument started when he said that I'm the reason this generation is so messed up. And I'm like, can you even talk to a student like that? Anyway, I was like, okay, well, you're the generation who raised us. And he was like, oh, honey, I wouldn't have raised you like that. And I was like, you're right, I would be dead if you did. And everyone in the class is just looking between him and I. And he looks confused and he's just like, what? And I'm like, I would be dead if I had you as a dad. And he just looked at me and I was like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have said that, but no, too late now. So the argument ended then and there, so it was done. Next day I get a purple pass, which at Finley means that you need to get your butt down to the office ASAP. I go down to the office and my counselor wants to talk to me and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. She gets in and she says that she needs to put me on suicide watch. And I'm just like, what the hell happened? And so, basically she told me that a student in the class where I had the argument with the teacher came to her because she was worried about me because I said I would rather be dead. And I explained to her that we were just in an argument and I just said that and I didn't mean anything by it, like nothing to worry about, I'm fine. She was like, okay, well, we're still just gonna watch you, so I want you to come down during your study hall and we can talk. And I'm just like, ugh, whatever, okay. So I go down to the counselor for 2 days during my study hall and talk, because she wants me to talk about my feelings. I'm just like, I'm fine, like literally, I'm tired, that's it. I'm tired of school because I'm tired, no. I was tired. So after 2 days, she was like, okay, well, you're obviously fine, so I was off suicide watch, if you could call it that. I call it that because she basically said that they need to watch me for, make sure I'm not gonna, end up dead one day. And now for story number 2, the time I got shoved out a window. It was the end of freshman year, about a week until school was over, and my English class had a sub. About 5 minutes until the end of class, I go over to talk to my friends, and I drop a piece of candy, and I pick it up, and it's already out of its wrapper, and I was going to throw it away, but my friend was like, oh, wait, can I have that? And I was like, sure, and I handed it to her, and then I told her it was on the floor, and she got so mad at me. She put me in like a chokehold kind of thing, so I grabbed her assignment book, and I was like, if you don't get off me, I'm going to throw your assignment book out the window. And she didn't believe me, so I threw it towards the window, and it actually went out. I didn't mean for it to go out, but it did. And she got so mad, she was like, get your out that window before class is over and get my assignment book. And I was like, listen, it's almost the end of the day, like, just wait until after school and I'll go get it. But no, she wanted it now. So I was like, okay, so I leaned out the window to grab it. She's holding onto my legs, and the bottom of the window goes about like my upper thigh. And I ended up grabbing the book and like, all right, pull me in. Instead of pulling me in, she shoves me out the window, and I'm just like, what the heck? So I was like, okay, like, help me back in. She was like, okay, well, give me my assignment book first. So I hand her her assignment book, and then she shuts and locks the window, leaving me outside. And I'm just like, crap, okay. So I go to the front, and I walk back into the school, and I walk back into class, and she's laughing, and like other kids in the class are laughing, and I'm laughing too, because it was actually kind of funny. The substitute didn't even see us, so like we were getting away with it. Someone decided to snitch on us, and so my friend and I ended up getting lunch detention for about a week. What are you gonna do? Story number 3. I bet the story that everyone is dying to hear. The time I walked in on 2 girls who shall not be named having sex in the school bathroom. It was my junior year, and I hung out after school because I had like softball weightlifting, so I was like not gonna go home and then come back. I had to go to the restroom, and I decided to go to like one the farthest away from like the gym because it's also one of the nicest. So I was like going down there, and I open the door, and I hear someone say, "Shh," and I'm just like, oh, okay, well, whatever. So I use the restroom, and I wash my hands, blow dry my hands, and I leave. And I get halfway down the hall, and I realize, well, crap, okay, I left my phone in the bathroom. So I walk back into the bathroom, and the minute I step in, I hear moaning. And I freeze. I'm just like, oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do? And I was like, I need to grab my phone. I need to grab my phone and get the heck out of here. I hear like banging against like the door, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, so I grab my phone, and right as I'm about to leave, everything stops. Like the banging stops, the moaning stops, and I hear whispering. One of them whispers like, I think someone's in here, and I'm just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So I open the door, and then I hear another voice, and she's like, I think you're right. So I like leave, and by now I'm like, okay, I just walked in on 2 people having sex, and they both sounded like girls. So I was like, I just walked in on 2 girls getting on in the bathroom. So I like skirt out of there. That concludes story time with Car. I hope you enjoyed this. Maybe I'll do it again. I don't know. I'm probably not going to be as active lately because I start school soon and I'm working a lot. But no, I'll post when I can on Wednesdays. So just look for it. Like and subscribe, comment below, all that jazz. Don't really know what to do, but you know. Alright, thanks for watching. Peace out.